Hi everyone. Diego Pavia may have talked his way out of the NFL draft, and if Shedeur Sanders' experience is any lesson, teams don't forget moments like these. When Shedeur Sanders entered the draft process, reports surfaced that his confidence didn't sit well with some NFL teams. Despite elite production and big-name pedigree, he slid all the way to the fifth round and now sits fourth on the Cleveland Browns depth chart, locked into a $4.6 million rookie deal instead of the massive payday many expected. While Shedeur is now fighting to prove himself, Diego Pavia is fighting to save his reputation. After stops at New Mexico Military Institute and New Mexico State, Pavia transferred to Vanderbilt in 2024 and exploded onto the national scene. He threw for over 3,000 yards and 27 touchdowns, pushed himself into the Heisman conversation, and finished as a finalist. For a moment, it looked like he had forced NFL scouts to take notice. But when you're 24 years old, 6 feet tall, and not built like a prototypical NFL quarterback, everything else has to be flawless, especially maturity and decision-making. That's where things unraveled. During Heisman weekend, Diego Pavia's public behavior raised eyebrows. His red carpet arrival with his brothers rubbed some fans the wrong way. When asked to choose between Lamar Jackson and Johnny Manziel as the greatest quarterback of all time, he chose himself. Confident? Sure, but things escalated quickly. After finishing second in Heisman voting, Pavia posted "F all the voters" on Instagram. A video then surfaced of him partying in New York in front of a sign that read "F Indiana," taking direct shots at the winning program. The backlash was immediate. Fans and analysts drew comparisons to Shedeur Sanders, but many argued Pavia crossed a line. Some said Shedeur was confident, while Pavia came off as arrogant. Others claimed Pavia became exactly what critics unfairly labeled Shedeur as. One viral comment summed it up bluntly. Diego Pavia lost 8 figures this week. He didn't learn from Shedeur Sanders. The irony, Pavia once had a chance to play under Deion Sanders. On the Pivot podcast, Pavia revealed that Coach Prime offered him a spot at Jackson State, but only as a backup behind Shedeur. Deion was up front, telling him he wouldn't play over his son even if injuries happened. Pavia respected the honesty, but chose New Mexico State instead. On that same podcast, Pavia pleaded for a shot at the next level. He said he can win anywhere, that he just needs an opportunity, and that he's a true competitor who believes he can beat out anyone, no matter who they are. But belief alone doesn't get you drafted. Realizing the damage, Pavia later issued a public apology. He admitted that coming so close to his dream and falling short was painful, and that he didn't handle his emotions well. He apologized to the Heisman voters, expressed respect for the process, and acknowledged Fernando Mendoza as a deserving winner. In the NFL, backup quarterbacks can earn tens of millions of dollars, but the margin for error is razor thin, and reputations form fast. Whether Pavia's apology comes too late remains to be seen. Vanderbilt's season wraps up with Iowa in the ReliaQuest Bowl on New Year's Eve. For Diego Pavia, it may be his final audition, not just as a quarterback, but as a professional ready for the next level.